Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, 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 everyone. Come on in. Let me go ahead and turn this off. I was preparing for you. You know, like when you have company coming over, you got to get your stuff together. So I was preparing. I was preparing for this. So hey, how is everyone doing this Tuesday evening? We are live, y'all. We back for night number 3. We talking about it. We gonna do this thing again tonight. But I hope that everyone is well. I hope that everyone has had an amazing day. I am Dr. Tam, your empowerment coach, and we are here. We are diving in night number 3, talking about the brand new resource that I created titled 7 Reasons Why You Did Not Get the Promotion and What You Can Do About It. Now, that's because we are in this season. Not only are we elevating and trying to advance in our career, we're trying to elevate our lives, right? We're different levels. Whatever that elevation may look like for you, we try to elevate and get to different levels in our lives and in our careers. When we change that thing, that one thing, everything else will change. So in this space, that's what we do. Welcome. Step in the yard, pull up a step, and have a seat with me on the porch. If you are new to this space, the porch, this is a space where I have created where we can come together as sisters and just love on one another and support one another. This is an environment of healing, empowerment, and restoration. That's what we about over here. So, and I call it the porch because when I was growing up as a little girl, my grandmother's porch, like that was my safe place. As long as you were on that porch, hey Annie, as long as you were on that porch, like you were good. So that's where we are. We're in our safe space. We're here on the porch and we are healing, we are being empowered, and we are being restored. So we're talking about this brand new resource. In this resource that I have created just for you, there are 7 common reasons of why you did not get that promotion. Okay, so we started on Sunday night. On Sunday night, we talked about imposter syndrome. That when we think that we're fake, we have those feelings that we're fake. We have feelings that we're not good enough. We're constantly doubting ourselves. You're not going for it because something is holding you back. You're not trying to go after your goals, or you're not pursuing your dreams because something is holding you back. That was Sunday night. That was imposter syndrome. Last night, we talked about low confidence. Low confidence, y'all, is also associated with imposter syndrome. Low confidence. Confidence is, when we talk about our confidence, it is an internal feeling, but it is usually attached to something, right? Like an external factor. The other night I gave the scenario of like being a track star, and you do all this training and preparation, but you did not win the race, and so now you're down on yourself, like you think that you're not a good athlete. Well, that's not true, but you're confident because your confidence is low. That's where those feelings actually are coming from. So we talked about some ways. Hey mama, good evening. We talked about some ways that we can some tips that we can use to kind of overcome, to start working on imposter syndrome and low confidence. So tonight, we're talking about low visibility. Low visibility. I hope y'all doing all right this evening. Did y'all have a good day? I have a question for everybody. Not a question, but I want you to think about something. Think about a time when, like in the workplace, a time when you were looking back, you can now say, you know what? I should have spoken up. I should have said more, or I could have done more. if I would have done X, then maybe the situation would have turned out differently. If I had have volunteered to work on that project committee, then we would have had a greater success. Because you, as you are unique. And each and every one of us, we are unique. And we have special gifts and talents and stored up inside of us. There's none other, will be no other like us. There's no other you. There's no other me. Okay? So we talked about that Sunday night, a little bit on last night. And so tonight we're talking about low visibility. But I want you to think about a time looking back and you're like, yeah, I could have said more. If one of those moments pop up in your head, you have one of those memories, I want you to drop a 1 for me in the chat. Just drop a 1 for me in the chat. Okay? Now, I know y'all done had some of these experiences where you're thinking back and be like, I could have done, I could have said. We've all had those, right? It's actually very common. So tonight we're talking about what does that look like in the workplace? When we're not really showing up. I want you to think about this. Low visibility can also be the you sitting in a meeting and they're going over ideas, they're going over different items on the agenda, and then you're like, but I wonder, you have questions or you have suggestions that could make the situation better, right? Could make things just be overall better, have greater impact. But you say nothing. That's low visibility. Back in the day, let me tell you, back in the day, I used to love going to meetings. I used to work, my best friend now, she and I, we sat next to each other at our little cubicles, right? And I used to love going to meetings because that meant we got off them phones. It was at a call center. And so I was always excited on meeting days. She was like, had some choice words about having to go to all those meetings. Well, now I'm like, another meeting? Really? Another meeting? Now, back in the day, I was that person, like not speaking up in those meetings. I just didn't want to be on the phones. So I was just sitting there, be like, and I had like, oh, y'all should do this. Ooh, y'all shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. I just wanted to be in the space. Hey, Dorian. I just wanted to be in the space and be off of those phones. Okay? So now it's kind of like the flip of that. In meetings, I still like going to the meetings, but now I'm all about, oh, I got a question or I have a suggestion. So through time, I myself, I'm no longer that wallflower. I will speak up. You know why? Because I add value. Yeah, so I'm going to speak up. All right. And that's what I want you to be able to do. That's what I want you to be able. We are not wallflowers. Each and every one of us, we add great value. And so that's what we are going to do. So in this resource, 7 reasons why you did not get the promotion and what you can do about it, we talk about limited visibility. So in the resource, I give you this scenario about a young lady named LaTanya. Now, LaTanya she is stuck. She is feeling frustrated. She is feeling undervalued. She's very talented, y'all. She's very committed. However, she doesn't really speak up for herself. She doesn't let everyone know that she is talented. She doesn't always like showcase that and let it be known. So in the resource, I give you some tips. All right. So one of the tips, for example, and I'm reading straight from the document itself. This is actually one that I do now. This tip that I'm about to share with you, even now, in my role as the senior coach of Coached by Excellence, senior coach and owner of Coached by Excellence, this is what I do now. Document achievements and impacts. Document achievements and impact. Keep a detailed record of your accomplishments, including the specific examples of projects that you completed and the outcome of those particular projects. Now you're asking yourself, well, why would I want to do that? Number one, that's reminding you of just how wonderful you are, how worthy and wonderful you are. That is a reminder of the great gifts and talents inside of you. That is a reminder of your skill sets. Yes, you. All of this that you are documenting, all of that came from you. It is also literally something that you can take when you're walking into your supervisor's office or you're walking into your manager's office and you want to have that conversation. You want to, and let them know that you are interested in that position that was just posted, that you are interested in advancing in the company. This is a great, tangible, got your hands on it. Literally, you can walk in and have that conversation with them. I would also recommend you doing that as often as possible. I'm not talking about bugging somebody every single week, right? But let it be known. Let your presence be known. And also, more importantly, not only your presence, but the value that your presence carries. Let that be known. And let them know that the impact that you have had and that you will continue to provide, especially if you're considering moving up within the same organization. Y'all, let me tell you something. This, and I'm not just saying it because I created it, but I'm telling you, this is something that I wish I had my hands on years ago. 7 reasons why you did not get the promotion and what you can do about it now. I give you a scenario, something for you to actually think about. I give you tips that literally are these tips or these action items. You can start utilizing these things like right now, like today. Okay? I'm sorry, what was that? Was that a question? Oh, how do you get it? Oh, yes. Thank you for asking. CoachedByExcellence.com. Click on the free resource. It's a yellow tab. You can't miss it. Enter in your email and bam, it's coming straight to you. But you definitely want to get your hands on this. This is that season of preparation for us. We are going to be ready. We will be ready. It doesn't matter that imposter syndrome, we started that on Sunday night. Imposter syndrome, remember, you got to get going. So we're talking about imposter syndrome. We're looking at those things that have held us back for years, and we're going to start implementing those strategies to overcome those things. Low confidence, we're working on that every day, building those reps, right? I am bold. I am confident. We are speaking life and wellness over ourselves, right? Great gifts are stored up inside of us. We add value in every single room that we walk in. We got this. This is our time. This is our season. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard in the very beginning, but yeah, it's a jam-packed day for me. So literally, like I'm off to something else right now. But I definitely wanted to jump in here and share this with you. I encourage you to not only download it for yourself, but to share the link with someone so they can go get their hands on a copy of it as well. It's gonna make that difference for you. It is definitely going to make that difference for you. This is about us advancing our careers and elevating our lives, all around promotion, going to that next level, being our best selves. We are in that season where we are changing the thing that changes everything. Are y'all still there? How y'all doing? Thank y'all for jumping in tonight. Somebody told me I was a little long-winded, so on the other nights. So not only was I gonna cut it short anyway, but I do have other things that I need to go do something else. But thank you so much for jumping in and joining. Glad that you were able to join this evening. But if you don't know, I'm Dr. Tam. I am your empowerment coach, and I am here to help you advance your careers and to elevate your lives. Y'all, thank you again for jumping in, and I will talk to you soon. Toodles.